Let's take a moment for some applause. Yay! Yay! Because I finally found a fantasy series that I enjoy, and that is the Folk of the Air series by Holly Black, better known as The Cruel Prince and its sequels. Yeah, so let's talk about it because I was pleasantly surprised by this series. If you don't know, the Folk of the Air series centers around a mortal girl named Jude who is in fairyland with a bunch of other magical creatures. And it is a book about politics, a little bit of romance. There's betrayal, there is high stakes, lots of adventures. Anyway, I enjoyed it. So the first book, The Cruel Prince, was probably my least favorite in the series, but it was intriguing enough for me to continue. I think that for somebody like me who doesn't really enjoy fantasy or doesn't read it that much, the first half of the book was confusing. I'm like, am I supposed to know what these magical creatures are? Am I supposed to know like what you're talking about? I was confused by that. So I think that the world building could have been a little bit better, but I still enjoyed it. And the twist at the end was great. It was great. The second book, I have it here, The Wicked King. This was my favorite in the whole series. There were so many twists in here. I think it was the most unpredictable out of all of the books, which I really enjoyed. Try not to give spoilers away, but there was a twist at the end that blew my little socks off. I really enjoyed that. And you probably know what I'm talking about if you've read it. But yes, I really liked this book. I think that we got to know the characters way better. In the first book, Jude was like very ruthless and power hungry, but this book kind of rounded her out as a better character. The main boy, Carden, he also became more interesting because we learned more of his backstory and we got to see different sides of him, like his funny side. So that was good. And then I also loved the different like spies and stuff, the roach, the bomb, the ghost. I think that they were a great addition to the story. So I liked them.